Joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A stop here would really bail out this defense after they were put in a tough spot. Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll get rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. There he goes. Still up and runs through another one. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mack. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pressure coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you've got to get it out quick. You've got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, WKU. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. An 84-yard drive there, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Where did he find a hole in the defense? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Turning it on. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hilltopper Denver offense comes onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's got his 1st down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Taylor wants to throw.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adapting. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Parrish. Powers through the defender. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hilltoppers racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And a nice job on the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. And a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The AT unit on the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Thompson.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Mack. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the ready? Snapped it in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Flowers. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just the cherry on the sundae.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Toppers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He is stopped short, and the fake will not work as he almost nudged his way in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to run it. Got a first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Traore. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Check. Black 33, Mel's choice. 33, time.
Taylor wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid